Fires on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Remember when I said you spell freedom F-O-O-D? It's really true. Legislation is in the process of restricting the growing and sharing of food. And a record number of Americans, over 43 million, depend on the government to feed themselves. Food prices are going up for Americans. Prices are going up, even for eFoodsDirect.com. This will require their first price increase in 3 years. The most important thing Americans can do for their own freedom and survival in these hardest of times is to get supplies of high-quality storable food. Because of the huge response to this buy 3 and get 1 free special, eFoodsDirect.com will continue this special until September 27th. Right now, you can buy 3 and get 1 free at the old prices. But move fast, because this offer ends September 27th. Call 1-800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. That's 800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you'll love the way they fit. Put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans, made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
We now take you live
to the Central Texas Command Center
in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to the Alex Jones Show.
All right, we're getting a gold update from the owner of the Genesis Network, also the owner of Midas Resources. And I haven't talked to Ted yet today, but I know that they have run out of the gold that they bought over a month ago, and Ted was passing on savings that were the biggest discount he's ever offered. But I know during that month period, he bought more gold and more silver. I haven't asked Ted yet. We'll ask him on air if he still has the silver at $9.95 for those silver half dollars. The best deals anywhere else are about $12. Some places you see them for $16, $17 on eBay. Because silver's piggybacked, obviously, with gold. Most economists say silver, marked for inflation from 1980 with the Hunt brothers, should be about $51 an ounce. So, Ted, tell us about the gold and silver offers you've got today.
Yeah, you're talking about the Walking Liberty half at $9.95. Actually, I don't. I sold out of that little bit that I had there, but I do have some at $10.50, which is, Alex, still, I mean, go on to eBay, click on the buy it now, see what they're trading for, $16 easily. I know our price on our normal internet price is sitting somewhere around $11.55, $11.60, right in that range. So you get to have a real tremendous discount on that one.
Excuse me, you're saying if you want to buy these now, it's $11.60 for you, a huge wholesaler, to buy them.
Right, exactly.
And you're selling them for $10.50. When did you buy these at that price so you can sell them now?
Well, I mean, I've locked in back when silver was 16. I sold out of that bunch. And so this is more closer to that $18 an ounce silver. And presently right now, spot silver, if you want to take a look, presently silver has gone as high today as $21.17. So it's blown through that.
So as I've said, this is a time machine because all the other gold and silver brokers, when it goes up, they go up, and that's how they make their big profit. But you're hyper competitive. I've seen the markups on the silver and the gold. We're talking with these deals, 2-3% is the profit you're making. And so now with it way up, in the market, you would be making no profit. I mean, folks, you cannot beat that deal on the silver at $10.50 for those silver half dollars. What do you have in gold, Ted? What's your best deals on gold?
Presently, right now, the Frank with the forecaster at $279. I mean, that is just a fabulous buy because you get an entire year's subscription to Bob Chapman's newsletter. But we have the walking, not the walking Liberty half. We have the Buffalo coin. We have the U.S. Eagles, and we have a lot of gold. We just picked up a whole bunch of bars here last week at a price that's better than what the market is trading for at this particular time. I mean, you got to realize, Alex, that gold is only $2.60 away from reaching $1,300 an ounce. And, that is the support level right now, or the resistance level for gold is $1,320 an ounce. I mean, that's how high it is, once it blows through that, then you can hit that $1,360. And the momentum's building, and we're still in September. October's yet to come. I just don't know how I can say it enough.
That's right. The bull market is always in the fall, into the winter. Folks, you need to call today, but tell them specifically it's the Ted Anderson, Alex Jones radio special, or you will be paying the higher prices that are still very competitive and are great deals. When I shop around every few months to buy a few silver coins, a few gold coins, I never find a better deal than these radio offers Ted gives. Years ago, I a few times bought gold and silver other places, got a decent deal, but nothing can match these radio specials. 800-686-2237. They've got a wide spectrum of gold and silver for you, but you want to tell the brokers it's the radio special to give you a list of those so you can make your selection, your choice. 800-686-2237. And in closing, because I look at the market daily, most of the other even discount brokers, when they say they're selling for 1% above spot, that's current spot. You're getting what Ted bought earlier when it was a lot lower. That's how most companies make their profits is buying low, selling when it's high, but upping the price. Ted is not doing that. 800-686-2237. And now is the time to get invested in gold and silver if you have any common sense. I know a lot of you do, but many others are still balking. When you actually hold that silver or gold in your hand, you'll understand that feeling of security, not having it in the stock market, not having it in the bank, not having it somewhere it can be taken or devalued overnight. 800-686-2237. Ted Anderson, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me up, Alex.
You bet. Good to have you here with us. We'll continue throughout the week to get updates as this happens. And Bob Chapman is rarely wrong. He'll be back with us Friday. He said he was looking for it to run up more early in the week, but to have some profit taking later in the week, but then to run up even more after that. So we'll see what happens by Friday when he joins us. It may not even back off. I mean, it may be that hot. But I'll go back to the issue of this is bittersweet. Being right about everything we've predicted is not a happy thing. I wish I was wrong. I wish I was incorrect. And when we are incorrect about something, we are the first to come on air and tell you. Because you get on air, you got guests, people are walking in during the show, handing me articles, my cell phone's ringing while I'm on air. Sometimes I listen to the rebroadcast and I hear something I said that wasn't quite right, or I'll flip a number, or I'll get a name wrong. When we see that we do that, we come and tell you we're wrong. And that's why I love taking your calls. It's why I love getting your emails, because you help me grow. You help me learn more. I talk about how I've read hundreds of history books. But the more you study history, you realize how little you do know. You could spend your whole life studying one period in Italy 500 years ago, or Japan 200 years ago, or in one state 100 years ago in the U.S., and never even know a fraction of the information. But we know the general trends in human development. And speaking of mistakes, it wasn't even really a mistake. I'll be talking to a caller, and a caller called in a few days ago and was talking about, it was an African-American black caller, and he was saying, you know, I noticed Rome fell right as they started getting black emperors. And he said, I think the elite are basically doing the same thing now with Obama. And I said, yeah, just like Africanus. Look, I know full well Africanus, after I happened to hear a rebroadcast of it, was the guy that beat Hannibal. I mean, that was back in the rise of Rome, long before the decline. And so I get things scrambled in my mind. The reason I said Africanus is some of the African emperors that Rome had when it split into two empires would add Africanus to their long string of names. That was the point I was making. So, I mean, you know, that's the issue. Even trying to keep all of this data and all of these numbers in my head and all of this history, it's just, it's a hard thing to do. But I'm trying to be informed. I'm trying to understand history. And you look at the general public who doesn't want to know history. They don't know who the vice president is. They don't know the three branches of government. They don't know what their state capital is. I've seen studies where the vast majority of high school graduates, you know, can't tell you what their state capital is, can't tell you who their representative is. The globalists know that. And that's how they're getting away with the things that they're doing. And they know we have short memories. We have to change that. We have to reverse that. Okay, I want to do something a little different today and go to calls in this hour. And then coming up in the next hour, I'll continue with calls before former New Mexico Governor Gary Johnson joins us. Coming up, though, Second Amendment group made terror list in Pennsylvania. Big new developments on that front. We'll go over that. This dwarfs the Mayak report because these reports were federally compiled along with an Israeli company. So it just shows how this is all accelerating what we saw in the Homeland Security reports of last year and the Mayak report of Missouri. CNN declares the Constitution racist. I don't know if I gave you guys this. There's a Rick Sanchez video clip. Will you guys make sure we have that? I don't think I reminded you to do that because people won't believe it when I read his quote. I want to actually play the bizarre statement by Rick Sanchez. So that's coming up. We'll also get into J.P. Morgan brings foreclosure case in mortgage in which it was just a servicer. Court finds bank committed fraud. Ron Paul says our consumers finally winning in Washington. Gold hits another record as dollar tumbles on Fed announcement. Yeah, Sanchez. Oh, you already have Sanchez? Good, we'll play that later. I just want to make sure we had it. Thanks. Here's another report. Forget 1,300 gold. It's heading towards 11,000 on dollar collapse. Who will replace Larry Summers? I love how the media is acting like Larry Summers actually runs something. And, ooh, Obama, you know, he's getting tough firing Larry Summers. You know, Obama wants to fight with Wall Street. Obama wants to protect the little guy. We'll go over that. You know, this illusion that the president actually is running something. Also, Vatican Bank chief investigated over money laundering claims. London Guardian. Fed hints it could buy more bonds, so it's monetizing. The government's buying its own debt, but giving the profits to the private Federal Reserve member banks. Incredible. And then, again, one of these reports, 10 years ago, I would spend 3 hours on. The news is coming that fast. This report is off the charts, and it's up on Infowars.com, a great article compiled by... how do you pronounce that? Bugai website, blog. And I went and read the legislation a few months ago when I first saw it, and we've got links to governmenttrack.us where you can read it for yourself. We're going to go over this report. U.S. House puts Oceans Coast under UN control. Senate vote will seal the deal. And here's another one. Social engineering bill in Senate will force you into a compact city. Very, very important report by Bob Livingston. He's got the subsections of that legislation. Very important part of UN Agenda 21. We'll also get into the continued cover-up with what's happening in the Gulf. And then some good news. We're not sure this is the case yet, but the San Francisco Chronicle says the DREAM Act fails again. So we'll hope that the nightmare is not realized. A further implosion of our borders, part of the North American Union integration system. But right now, let's go to your phone calls. Bill in Nevada, you are on the air worldwide. Thank you for calling.